Good morning, dear students. Continuation of last session. In the last class, we have discussed about concept of market, definition and characteristics of market. Today, we are going to study about the concept of marketing. Okay, let us go through the meaning of marketing. The meaning of the term marketing can be studied under two heads, that is traditional or old marketing concept and modern marketing concept. Let us move on to the first concept, traditional or old marketing concept. Here there is one definition given by Tusley, Clark and Clark. He says that marketing consists of those efforts which effect transfer in ownership of goods and care for their physical distribution. In the process of distribution of goods from the producers to the ultimate consumers or users, there are several obstacles or difficulties. First, goods have to be transferred or moved from the centers of production to the centers of consumption or use. So, while distributing or transferring the goods from centers of production to the centers of production, as a marketer, they have some obstacles or difficulties or problems. They face some problems. So here, marketing consists of those efforts which effect transfer in ownership of goods. So here, as a seller, he sells or he transfers the ownership of goods to the buyer, and here buyer receives the goods from seller. And one more definition is there, that is according to Ralph S. Alexander and others, marketing is a performance of business activities that direct the flow of goods and services from producers to consumer or user. So according to traditional marketing concept, marketing is a mere physical process or set of activities connected with the exchange of goods or selling. In short, we can say that traditional marketing concept is sales oriented. Here the main aim of seller is to sell the product. I hope this concept is understood. Let us move on next concept, that is modern marketing concept. Here there is one definition given by C.C. Knight. Marketing embraces all efforts made in the discovery of consumers' actual and potential requirements for commodities and services and the steps taken for securing their actual distribution. So the flow or movement of goods and services from the producers to the ultimate consumers is after all undertaken for satisfying the needs of the consumers. So only those goods and services which are needed by the ultimate consumers are to be moved from the centers of production to the centers of consumption. That means for successful marketing, first the needs of the ultimate consumers have to be ascertained, and then steps must be taken to secure the distribution of only those goods which the consumer want, in the quantities they want, at the time they want, or to the channel that is convenient to them, and at the price they are willing to pay. So, modern marketing refers to all those activities involved in identifying the present and potential requirements of a consumers for goods and services. Again, one more definition is there. In the words of J.F. Pyle, marketing is that phase of business activity through which human wants are satisfied by the exchange of goods and services. Here, he also telling that marketing is the phase of business activity. It is one of the activity. Marketing is an activity by which the human wants are satisfied. The main aim of marketing concept is satisfaction of consumers. Satisfaction of consumers. Moving on. Next concept is features of modern marketing. So modern marketing has certain characteristics, features. The main features of modern marketing are: first one, modern marketing is consumer oriented. For consumer is king under modern marketing. So here the modern marketing is consumer oriented. Why it is consumer oriented? Because according to the needs and wants of the consumer, here the seller or producer, he is going to sell the product to the consumer. So objective of business has changed considerably in recent years. So the main object of business was profit. In the earlier, the main objective of business was profit maximization. But nowadays, the objective of business is to create satisfied customers. This change in the objective of business has brought about the change in the objective of marketing. So that's why modern marketing has become consumer oriented, not sales oriented. But earlier, the traditional marketing is a sales oriented, or old marketing concept is a sales oriented. So here modern marketing is consumer oriented, or the consumer is a sovereign or king under modern marketing. Here in the modern marketing, consumer is a king. In the sense, today the producers first ascertain what the consumers want, and then they are going to produce goods according to the needs of the consumers. That's why in the modern marketing, consumer is the king. Second one, modern marketing begins and ends with the consumers. Today, marketing begins with information flowing from consumers to the producers, because according to the consumers' wants and needs, they should be produced. The ends with the goods desired by the consumers flowing from the producers to the consumer. Third one, modern marketing receives and succeeds production. So today, all business organizations are fully convinced that marketing activities must begin not after the goods are produced, but before the production itself. The marketing activities should be there, or marketing activities must begin before the production. In the sense, before the production, we have to do the research or studies what the consumer want, what is the need or what is the want of the consumer. According to that needs, or according to that taste of the consumers, we have to produce. Fourth one, modern marketing is a guiding element of business. It is a guiding element of business. Today, marketing is recognized as a guiding element of business. It is the marketing potentialities, not the production resources, that guide our business today. The successful performance of various marketing activities involved from the time of conception of the product idea till its profitable sale to the final consumers. Moving on, next slide. Next concept, difference between traditional marketing and modern marketing. There are many differences between traditional or old marketing and modern marketing. Let us discuss what are they. First one, traditional marketing is a mere physical process or set of activities connected with the exchange of goods. But modern marketing is not just a physical process or set of activities connected with the exchange of goods. It is a philosophy of business. So here, traditional marketing, their main object is to sell the product. But the main aim of modern marketing is to satisfy the consumers. It is a philosophy of a business, creation of satisfied customers or consumers. Second one, traditional marketing is sales oriented. I already told in the last point, traditional marketing is sales oriented. The main aim of traditional marketing, the main object of traditional marketing is selling the product, whereas modern marketing is consumer oriented. Why it is consumer oriented? Because according to the needs and wants of the consumer, they are going to produce the product. That's why it is a consumer oriented. Third one, traditional sales oriented marketing focuses on sellers' needs, but modern consumer oriented marketing focuses on consumer needs. So here, traditional marketing, their main object is to sell the product. So they focus on only sale, not on consumers' needs. But modern consumer or modern consumer oriented marketing focuses on consumers' need. Here, the main aim of marketing is to satisfy the consumers. Next one, in traditional marketing, the selling efforts of a concern are company oriented, that is based on the seller's need, whereas in modern marketing, selling effort are market oriented, that is based on the needs of the market or consumers. Next one, traditional marketing aims at profit through increased sales volume, that is more sales. Here in the traditional marketing, they focus on profit through increased sales. Their main aim is to increase the sales, but modern marketing aims at profit through increased sales to the satisfaction of the consumers and profit to the sellers. So here in the modern marketing, satisfaction of the consumer also one of the objective of marketing. Next one, traditional marketing aims at short-term objective, that is short-term profits, but modern marketing aims at long-term objective, that is long-term profits. Here in the traditional marketing, their main aim is to sell the product. They will not focus on the consumer satisfaction. The main object is to short-term profit, not long-term profit. But here in modern marketing, their aim is at to long-term objective or to earn long-term profits according to the consumer needs and taste of the consumer. They are producing the product, so then they supply the product to the ultimate consumers. Next one, traditional marketing can be successful only in a country where there is a shortage of goods leading to the existence of a seller's market. But modern marketing can be quite successful even in a country where there is a buyer's market. So traditional marketing, which will be successful only in the or successful in a country where there is a shortage of goods. When there is a shortage of goods, the consumers definitely they are going to buy the product. So here the sellers wants also fulfilled and buyers wants also fulfills. But modern marketing can be quite successful even in a country where there is a buyer's market. Let us move on next concept, that is objectives of marketing. Modern marketing has certain objectives. The important objectives of modern marketing are: first one, the most important objective of modern marketing is the satisfaction of customers' wants and needs. I already told in the last slide, that is, here the main aim of modern marketing is satisfaction of customers' wants and needs. So according to the customers' wants or according to the customer needs, the producer, they are going to produce the product. Then after that they supply the product to the ultimate consumer. So a main object of modern marketing is satisfaction of customers, giving satisfaction in account of quality or in the way of quantity and all. Second one, profit maximization is another important objective of marketing. This objective is important for a firm because without earning a decent profit, no firm can exist in the market. So second objective is profit maximization. Profit maximization is one of the objective of every company. So no company or no firm can exist without a profit. So this is profit maximization is also one of the main objective of marketing. Third one, effective distribution of goods is yet another important objective of modern marketing. That is, free flow of goods to the consumers. Effective distribution of goods. So here in modern marketing, producers, they produce according to the needs and wants of the consumers. So after the production, they have to supply the product to the ultimate consumers. So effective distribution of goods is also one of the important objective of marketing. Next concept, significance or importance of marketing. It is one of the important concept. Let us discuss what are the importance or significance of marketing. First one, marketing is a connecting link between the consumer and producer. Marketing process, or this marketing process which brings new items to the retail shops or to wholesalers, from where the consumers can have them. So that is one of the importance of marketing. Marketing is a connecting link between consumers and producer. Second one, marketing helps in increasing the living standard of people. Because how it will increase the living standard of people? Because of mass production. Because of mass production, what happens? Costs of manufacturing and marketing have come down. So decreases. This facilitates the fixing of cheaper rates for products, so that the marketing which helps in increasing the living standard of people, consumers will get products at a cheaper rate. Next one, marketing helps to increase the nation's income. How it will increase the nation's income? Efficient system of marketing reduces the cost to the minimum. This in turn lowers the prices and consumers' purchasing power increases. When the price of the particular product is very low, automatically the consumer, they are going to purchase, or their purchasing power increase. This will increase the national income. Fourth one, marketing process increases employment opportunities. Nowadays, you can see number of employments are decreasing. Youngsters, they are not getting the job. So this marketing which increase the employment opportunity for continuous production, continuous marketing is needed. You know that for the purpose of production, we need marketing also. For continuous marketing, We have to invite numerous activities. Thus, job opportunities are provided to many people. In a country like India, it is really true because these are sources of livelihood to the many people. So, without job, no one can exist, right? So that's why marketing process increase the employment opportunities. Next one, marketing removes the imbalances of supply by transferring the surplus to deficit areas through better transport facilities. Nowadays, the marketers, they are using the effective distribution to the ultimate consumers. So this distribution or this marketing which removes the imbalances of supply of transferring the surplus to deficit areas. So by better transport facilities, the consumers will get the product very easily. Next one, market includes all the activities in the creation of utilities, form, place, time and possession. And marketing generates revenue to the firm. A firm fulfills its motive. It fulfills motive only through marketing. The firm or any company, they fulfill their object or they fulfill their motive only through the marketing. Without marketing, a company cannot exist. Development of marketing is possible local to world market. When markets are widened, sales increase. When sales increase, the profit also increases. Marketing section of a firm is a source of information to the top management for taking overall decisions on production. The information is a basis on which decision will be taken by the top management. So here marketing section is a source of information to the top management to take the decision according to the marketing activity or according to the sales volume. The top management can take the decision on production, how much we have to produce in the future, what is the cost of the product we have to fix. So this information is the basis on which decision will be taken by the management. I hope all these concepts are understood. If you have any doubts, you can clarify. So today we have discussed so many concepts. Let us recall once. Marketing. So in marketing, there are two concepts, traditional as well as modern marketing concept. As well as we have discussed modern marketing concept. Modern marketing concept is a consumer oriented and old marketing concept is a sales oriented. And features of modern marketing and difference between traditional marketing and modern marketing, as well as objectives of marketing and significance or importance of marketing. This is one of the most important concept for exam point of view. Okay, in the next session we will study about marketing mix, meaning, elements, essentials and effective marketing mix. Thank you. Have a nice day.